It seems like the trend for this video is going to be boobies and penises. I apologize. Not what I intended, but all of you seem to be really interested in making all those. What is this? The adult content. God. The adult content. Well, hey there, naughty friends. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Chris, aka Knotty Bear. I'm an amigurumi designer, crocheter, and crafty person here on YouTube, and I post videos every single week. So if any of that sounds good to you, be sure to stick around. And this week, you have all been asking for it. You've been patiently waiting, and I'm happy to announce that we are finally going back to Reddit and checking out all the crochet projects, all the CURSED crochet, all the first-time crochet projects that the internet shares with us. Thank you so much. You all really loved this last video, or the last couple of videos I did like this, so I'm excited to jump back on there. I've been kind of letting it cook, like I said. I didn't want any surprises, so I'm excited to jump on there and see what everyone's been posting. Now, before we jump over there, quick disclaimer, I just want to say that again, we are not laughing at these people, we are laughing with them. They are sharing their photos on the internet, their crochet fails or cursed crochets or whatever they may be, just as a lighthearted way to make us all laugh, because we understand where they've been. We've all made cursed crochet projects or projects that did not turn out the way we wanted them to. So thank you to all these people for sharing this with the internet for our enjoyment. We really do appreciate you. It's all in good fun. Hopefully that sounds good to you. I don't have much more to say on it. Let's jump onto Reddit and see what's going on. Before we start the video, I just want to give a big thank you for 7,000 subscribers. We hit it the other day, and we're on our way to hitting 8,000 subscribers, which I just can't believe it. Thank you so much for making this dream a reality and for following. It really does mean so much to me that you're all here and enjoying my content while I figure this all out. Every like, comment really does mean so much to me. I promise I do read them, so thank you all so much for your support. With that said, let's get into the video. Alright everyone, I had a quick outfit change, but we are back, about to jump on Reddit here. I should say that I actually haven't been on here in a good month or more. I didn't want to spoil anything, so I've been kind of avoiding it, so I really need my Reddit fix. We're going to jump right into CURSED crochet. Usually it's a lot of first attempts at crochet, or maybe it was a really bad pattern that they used, but that's enough blathering on. Let's go ahead and start recording and jump on over to CURSED crochet, and let's see what our first project is. And we have, I think this belongs here, and it's a shark with legs. It's a very like voluptuous legs. This is pretty funny. This is a good start here. This is by Billy Hillberry, posted this. It's pretty great. All right, let's move on from our sexy shark person thing. It's funny that they have a lifesaver when they're also part shark. I don't know why they would need that, but it's a good accessory, I guess. First attempt at a bear. This is really good. I mean, the head shape could use a little love, but that could just be stuffing. Listen, the stitches look nice, and you did a good job with the embroidery of the nose and the mouth and everything, so I think this deserves a round of applause. It might, like I said, just be your stuffing. You might have to really play with that. Stuffing makes all the difference, but he's very adorable. Just found this, and I think this belongs here. I wonder what this was supposed to be. I mean, we need more info on this one. Before I zoomed on the document, I thought this was supposed to be a little fetus, which would make it even more appropriate on here. I also thought it was a fetus. That's hilarious. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like a shrimp? Actually, doesn't say. It's supposed to be an axolotl. Axolotl? Okay. It looks like there are more steps. It's giving like brain or something to me. But that's pretty funny. All right, moving right along from our brain fetus, we have this adorable little cat rather. What's wrong with it? I mean, he's looking like he's seen some things, but he's very cute. I used the wrong yarn type. I think this is very cute. I think if anything, it might be the safety eyes that are creeping me out a little bit. I like that they're green though. What you could do possibly to help this out, I've noticed sometimes if the eyes are really big like this, they look too like spooked or like freaked out, you can embroider using the same yarn to create like almost like an eyelid to cut that eye up a little bit. And sometimes that just helps create an eye that's a little bit more like sleepy or something, if that's what you're interested in. I think this is a great job. You did a good job again with the embroidery and everything. It looks really sweet. I kind of like it. I think this is a calico cat is what you call it. Let's keep on moving, see what else we got here. This one says, hi, Puffer Fishy was supposed to be a mini whale. And there we go, we have our... Okay, I can see the vision for a mini whale, to be honest. Let's scroll through here a little bit. He's very happy, whatever he is. He's super adorable. Listen, embroidery is hard, people. They get derpier and derpier with each slide. Is there any more? Each time. This is the best one. Listen, he's happy, dumb and happy, or whatever they say. But let's move on from our little puffer fish friend. All right, so next up we have les poissons. I guess you say it. Is that fish in French? I should know, but I don't. It looks like a goldfish with arms and legs, googly eyes, and a mustache, possibly. I love the like little pose though. He's kind of serving something. He also looks like he has little shoes. You could give him little high heels. I think that'd be super cute. Or like boots. I don't know, maybe I'm making it too much. Little accessories for Steve. Also, googly eyes on amigurumi is kind of hilarious. I can actually see here now that he added a little bit more information. I freehanded this little guy. He even has a voice box so he can sing to you, because that makes him less creepy. Right, somehow. What does he sing exactly? Oh, thank you for sharing, Le Poisson. The next post, I can just see the top of it, and it's from Zero Duck Zero F-Bomb. It says, I'm sorry for this. What is this gonna be? Oh, what is happening here? All right, so we have creepy teeth. Where do you get these human-like teeth? Are you guys buying these on purpose for these projects, or you just happen to have them on you? Because this is not the first time I've seen them. This is terrifying. This is like a little worm thing. Let's click on the post and see if there's some more information on it. It just says, I like putting teeth on my beings. All right, good for you. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. This is absolutely terrifying. It definitely belongs on Cursed Crochet. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. I want to stop looking at it. Let's click on to the next post. All right, so this next one is an NSFW, which means not safe for work. So if you are sensitive to adult content or anything, but it's crochet, so it's never too bad. But this one says, after learning to crochet from YouTube this week, my first project is done. Round of applause for them. I thought about redoing the first testicular. Testy, I guess would be the right word. So we know it's coming up already. After I started getting the hang of it, no pun intended, but I figured it's a good show of progress. So let's scroll down and see. Aw, it's a little teeny weeny. I mean, guys out there, it's a perfectly normally sized weenie. Don't want to offend anyone. Yeah, I mean, why is one size so much bigger than the other? Sometimes that happens, I guess. You might want to get that checked out. Why is the top yellow? These are all very good questions. However, round of applause for a successful first project. Some of these shapes are not easy to do, so it looks like you did a pretty good job. Definitely update us with future projects. Maybe you'll branch out a little bit, or maybe, who knows, this will be your thing you'll become known for. There's a lot of this on here. People seem to really like crocheting little male anatomy, or perfectly normal sized male anatomy. But anyways, let's keep moving on to bigger and brighter things. Why? What is this? These are so scary. These masks get me every time. And what's so funny is they're so well, like, intricately made. They're so terrifying. I don't want to think too much about what these are used for. I love that there's two of them. It's like a couple thing. It's like a fun couple's outfit. Yeah, it's terrifying me, especially the eyes behind the mask are really scaring me, but I guess that's kind of the point. So after seeing a couple more Poisson Steves, I have come to realize it is actually a character of some sort, and people are just making their own, because after seeing a couple, I was like, wait, there's something up here. There's no way that this caught fire without some kind of reason. So turns out it is a little animated character of some kind, and I just had never seen it before. So for those of you in the comment section right now, don't worry, I figured it out. This one is really cute. It's like sitting here chilling with her cat. The little arm on it is super adorable. I think I like this one a little bit more. But like the last video, I'm always learning things. I definitely don't always know things. The last video, there were a lot of comments about, I think I got Miffy and cinnamon roll, God forbid, confused. You were all coming for me, as well as For Real Monsters, which my husband knew all about. Some other people I know have talked about it. I know a lot of you were like, I'm a 90s kid and I know what that is. Somehow that just completely missed me. I don't know what to say. This one from Cosmic Euphoria just says it was supposed to be a flamingo, and it's another NSFW post. Probably going to be another penis, let's be honest. Let's click it. And of course, when you don't add any of the body parts to a flamingo, it's gonna look slightly phallic. You can't get around that. I would have also said use a pink, but more of a pink, but I don't think that would actually help you in this situation. However, best of luck. I would suggest adding some legs and a wing or 2 wings. That might help at least make it look less like a penis and more like a bird of some sort. But moving on, everyone has their mind in the gutter, and just like last time, I know it's hard to avoid making that phallic shape. All right, we're gonna scroll on here. This one just says the best duck I've ever made. The adult content. The adult content on this video. It's seeping into my brain. All right, let's. Not the nipple ring. Oh my god, what happened to this poor duck? Where did it get these tiny glasses from? Oh my god. That is terrifying, but also hilarious. Thank you for sharing. I think maybe poor little duck. What was this supposed to be? Do we have any more? There was no more information on it. It's a it's a blue-footed booby. That's pretty funny. Although it needs actual feet for that, but what is happening there? I don't know. Who knows what is happening anywhere on this crochet project? What am I talking about? Real quick, I just wanted to add this one in here, not because it's cursed or anything or bad. In fact, it's because it's the opposite. This is a Kyogre from Animal Crossing, my god, from Pokemon. It's one of the legendaries from Sapphire. And wow, this is fantastic. I'm assuming it's maybe the shiny version, or they just made a purple one, who knows. Let's click it and see if there's any more info. The body alone took nearly 3 skeins of Big Twist Posh, and round of applause to you. This is fantastic. This is so awesome. I just wanted to break up all the boobies and penises that you all are posting on here with some different content. I'm trying, as much as we love those two. I might even go to r/amigurumi or Geeky Crochet just to break it up. We'll come back to Cursed Crochet in a second here. Let's look and see if we can find some first crochet projects or some crochet projects gone wrong, things like that. And then we'll mix it up a little bit here. Oh no. Okay, so this is that famous mushroom guy pattern that went viral a few months ago that everyone's been making. And the poor thing, it looks like he's having some issues keeping his head up. This guy asked, mushroom guy help with the hat. I can't seem to get it right. And this poor guy, it might be the stuffing, maybe too much in the head. I'm trying to remember what this looks like. I think the brown part is supposed to kind of like go into the red part. I'm sure people have talked about it. Let's see if there was a solution here. There is an r/mushroom guy subreddit. Yeah, there's an entire sub for him. That's crazy. I've seen plush versions of him before. But sometimes when amigurumi gets super heavy, you have to support the neck. Some people use like pool noodles, or you can buy gardening wire and things for smaller amigurumi. That's what I use. But there's a lot of different things like that that you can get to help support the neck. So that might be what you need here. But obviously you finish this project and everything's sewed up. So it would probably be pretty hard to get some of those things in there to help kind of stiffen up your little mushroom guy. It's a weird sentence to say. but you know what I mean. But hopefully you figured out a solution. All right, so I wanted to include this next post just because it just goes to show that you never know what's gonna take off and be popular. And this was originally posted, I believe, by the Knotty Boss. We've talked before on Instagram. She's very nice and has an amazing account. Go check her out. But she posted this little crochet butt plug design, which I've been seeing everywhere, and it looks like someone here has made a bunch of different types. It's just so interesting. You never know what people are going to enjoy, what is going to take off and become popular. It might be a little crochet butt plug design because people are freaky. Good for her for coming up with a popular design that people love. Love to see it. Whoa, that is seriously cool. All right, so this one was posted to the subreddit r/brochet, and it's from Crochet Zelot. And this is super impressive. This is another really good one. And it makes me jealous. I haven't really used too much like feathered yarn before. It just seems like a nightmare. I have some of it, but when I see projects like this and you can't see the stitches rather, but it just looks like it's actually a feather like this. Round of applause. This is amazing. This must have taken forever to finish. It's super cool. I don't know. It has a cool tag. I don't know if this is for sale. The detail here is fantastic. This is really cool. Yeah, it looks like maybe they sell these. I love this so much. This is really cool. I don't know what I would ever do with it, but it is really neat. It's kind of giving a little bit of like the labyrinth that like, I can't remember what the name of it was, but they had like the bird on the head. Definitely creepy, but in a good way. This is a big W for you. This is really cool. It must have taken you forever to do. But thank you for sharing it because this is amazing. All right, my camera is going to die. Don't die on me, everyone. I'm going to charge you. All right, so this next one is another first time amigurumi project, and it is posted from Clara Takaki, I think is how you say it. And this is totally lost here. My first time trying amigurumi, and I can't get the first 6 stitches right. Any tips? And it looks like it's this little adorable bear. And honestly, overall, you did a really good job. I think this is really cute. There's a lot to love here. Looking at this, the only suggestions I'd really make sure those amigurumi eyes are in the same round. And if they are, maybe make one up above in a different round. It should be... It's hard to tell with this, but your stitches look kind of different than what a normal stitch would look like. I'm not sure if you're doing a yarn under, yarn over. In the first photo, it almost looks like you're missing some stitches or something's happening here. Maybe are you just working in front loops? That might be your problem. Looking at the second picture, the middle one there, I can get a better look at your stitches and they look different. There's something about them. However, the tension looks pretty good overall. So you're doing a fantastic job. And he's really adorable. A little derpy, but super cute. He also might need hands. He looks like a little peanut. We could take a quick look and see. There were some answers here, or comments rather. Are you working through both loops? It almost looks like you're working in front loops only. Didn't realize I had to work through both loops. There you go. I was only using one. Okay, so that's probably your main issue. I mean, even with that, it looks really cute. But keep on going. I can't wait to see more projects from you in the future. And we're back around to Cursed Crochet. Something about the eye bulging out is really funny. I love the wide grin. I followed this pattern. It was very proud until someone commented that it looked haunted. Listen, you should be proud. It even looks like you used a yarn with that metal in it, which looks really cute. I hate using it though, especially when it like rubs against your finger for too long. But he's super cute. He makes me happy. He's making me laugh, so that's all that matters. This next one here is from Yellow Tonka Trunk, and it just says, "This is my sad squash child." What is this? What is this supposed to be? We have some eyes, I think. Possibly nostrils. Something happening here, an appendage. This is straying dangerously close to some of the things we've seen previously. Let's see what the other... So it's also suffering from impotence, which is something else we've seen here. Actually, this person does say, he was a giraffe. Oh, he's supposed to be a giraffe. When I started around 14 and never finished, he's rather squashy. I think he is adorable. I didn't quite get giraffe. I wonder what this appendage is supposed to be. If anything, I'm getting like a little bit of snake vibes from from him. Oh, this poor guy. He didn't stand a chance. But thank you for sharing it for the laugh. This poor giraffe didn't stand a chance. It seems like the trend for this video is going to be boobies and penises. I apologize. Not what I intended, but all of you seem to be really interested in making all those. This one is just called the Cursed Booby Cactus. And it's a really adorable little cactus. I don't think you'd have to call it a booby cactus. Funnily enough, I've actually owned an actual booby cactus. I'll put a photo of it somewhere here. And it literally looks like a bunch of little boobs. Unfortunately, mine died. I would love to get another one. But I think this is super cute. I think if you wanted to call it a booby cactus, you almost need another one. I mean, I'm no expert in the area, but I think there's usually at least 2 involved. Definitely let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. All right, moving on. So we're coming to the end, sadly, of posts that I haven't seen. Hopefully you've been enjoying this video so far. If you have, definitely give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know which one's your favorite so far. This next one here is from Unable Quarter 2215. And it just says, my first creation. So let's click it. Oh boy. All right. I need more info. What was this supposed to be? Let's look at the next picture. It gets worse. Oh, it gets so much worse. It looks like I don't know what to say about this. It's like a creepy blue person, maybe into some bondage. Things have happened. I need to see the comments immediately. He looks like a wonderful dancer. Very Squidwardy. I see that. God, I love a chain bodysuit. Your Honor, I love him. Inspired by the Taylor Swift song, But Daddy, I Love Him. This is hilarious. He may be cursed, but it's your first creation, so be proud of it. I think he's very special. Is the best thing I can say about this. So this next one I think will be the last one of the video, and it was posted to r/amigurumi, and it's from Unicorn Reality, and it says, I also made a mushroom friend, I guess probably in reference to the mushroom guy everyone has been making. And this one's old. I didn't see it the previous time I was on here, so I'm excited to see what is happening. Oh. Oh god, there is a lot happening. So it looks like we have the return of the human teeth. Let's click on the second photo. Nope. Oh, this is really scary. Okay, so we got a lot going on here. We got very detailed eyes that are extremely hard to look at, very piercing into your soul. Looks like we have nipples instead of spots for the mushroom, human teeth, as well as like a cream colored accent going on. This is all combined to make an extremely terrifying mushroom friend. You guys, I have no idea what to say about this one. I am so sorry for bringing this into your lives. This is truly Cursed Crochet for sure. I am curious to know where they got these eyes, because even though they are terrifying, they almost look like they don't look real. Are those real eyes? There are also eyelashes. It looks like they're like photoshopped on. Someone let me know, are these actual eyes? I do have amphibian ones that could kind of look like that, but they just look much bigger. This one here again mentions Mr. Nipples, Mr. Nipple approved. I'm not sure I want to even find out who that is, but this is a very detailed Medusa. Terrifying. She has snake coming out of her breastises, out of her hair. Again, this looks like it probably took forever to make. I'm sure there was a not the zoom in on the snake titties. Again, is this by the same person? Unicorn Reality. It is actually made by the same person. We have the quintessential scary human looking teeth, these terrifying eyes, which I'm kind of curious about where they get it. The white eyelashes all come together to make this truly terrifying. But I can also tell that it probably takes forever to make something like this. I can only imagine. It looks really big. So definitely round of applause to you for making something that you love. And of course for sharing it with all of us so we can enjoy it as well. But Hopefully I don't get too many more posts of yours because they terrify me. This next one is the last post we're going to do in this video, and it is from I Like Horned Animals, posted to CURSED CROCHET. It just says, I fell for an AI pattern, which if you watched some of the previous videos I've done, AI patterns never turn out well, avoid them at all costs. But let's click it and see what they made. Mickey Minnie? Demon Minnie? I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. The eyes are absolutely terrifying. It's giving some kind of like Tim Burton, maybe Beetlejuice a little bit. I think this is supposed to be a retro Mickey, or I guess retro Minnie because of the bow. It's really hard to tell. A lot of things went wrong here, I think, specifically the eyes. I'm just surprised you got a finished amigurumi out of an AI pattern. That's pretty impressive, but those eyes are just insane. Let's see what the comments say, because they're always the best. I like this comment. It looks like Steamboat Willie got in a hot car. That's hilarious. This person, as much as falling for an AI pattern is so frustrating, I love seeing when people actually complete AI pattern project. They crack me up. I totally get that. I definitely want to get away from this nonsense of AI patterns and things like that in crochet, or just in general, to be honest with you. I can't believe with all the things you could do with AI, this is what people to do with it. Exactly. Like, there are lots of more monotonous, boring things that AI can take away from us. Let's not let it take away all the creative, fun art things that we can do with our time. But that is terrifying and a good way to go out. Thank you so much for sharing your little melted mini AI pattern with us. All right, everyone, we made it through another round of Crochet Reddit CURSED CROCHET projects. It was a lot of fun. The running theme was adult NSFW content. Hopefully nobody got too offended by the crochet buoys or penises. A lot of you seem to really like it because it was all over this time. But it's always fun to see your projects. Thank you so much for sharing. Definitely let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it and you want me to do more in the future. I also want to give a huge thank you to all of my patrons for your support. Thank you so much for being here with me on this journey. And if you're interested in joining Patreon, definitely check out the link in the description down below. Also, to anyone who loves crochet and stickers, consider checking out the knottybearstudio.com website, where I have a ton of different sticker designs, all yarn themed in some way, like these adorable retro themed characters with free shipping in Canada, as well as all my amigurumi crochet patterns and even a digital journal for crocheters. So thank you in advance for checking that out. But thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I will see you next time, but until then, stay naughty, friends. Bye. Some of you need to have a cold shower. You have some very dirty, dirty minds. What is happening over here? Oh my god.